Hi, hello there, YouTube. It's what used to be Shiny Magician, now is Spoony Bard. Those of you that follow me from the Shiny Magician days, Yu-Gi-Oh is long gone from my life. Those of you that are my friends from them days that are still hanging about from then, really cool, appreciate that. But the only content I will be doing from henceforth is as Spoony Bard on DFF. Ooh, what an awful word to say. So yeah, so I'm Spoony Bard now, human being who runs Edward into literally everything because I am an absolute madman, because he's my favourite, and I decided from his release, for some reason, well, his release is LC, as I joined just after his release, that I would run him in every Lufenia. Plus. And I have, in all fair dues. I mean, with disregard to the last one, because they can't die too quickly, debating on doing one where Edward's more outfield there. Might do, might not do. We'll see what life does for me in the meantime, if I'm too busy. Yeah, so I wanted to put a voice to the name as well a little bit whilst I'm free, and I could use my voice, as I have pointed out about wanting to do audio recordings before. Of course, it's not so easy. I live in a house with my partner and 3 children. I cannot use my voice all as often as I like. I travel to work, I record on the way to work on the bus sometimes, so I can't use my voice there. I could do after commentary, but trying to find points in my life where I am even free enough to do after commentary would mean videos would be delayed by like a day or two. And to be honest, I like pushing out the content before new content. That way, even though I'm not using units of new power creep or new tiers or whatever, even though it's a totally viable strategy, if you do it, you do it. It's cool. Clears are clear to me at the end of the day. However you do it, you do it. But I like to try and get it done before the next content is out. The only time I don't think I did this was Lena LD, where I released it as the new content came out, because I was grinding that fight for like 3 hours in the middle of the night when I was up with a child. And that fight was a nightmare. That fight nearly ended the Spoony Bard saga, but it didn't. I'm still here, still going strong, and we're in garbage time, so it's completely laughable. So anyway, I wanted to put a voice to the name, etc. I mean, I'm totally confident in the person I am, so I don't mind doing that. I wanted to speak to you guys as a community too, because I want to know what you guys want from me. Obviously, I have my Edward saga. Obviously, I'm starting the OK saga, although the OK saga is something that if it gets far too frustrating far too quickly, I will bench compared to the Edward saga, where I will try my absolute damnedest even once Shinryu drops to keep running Edward. So yeah, what do you guys want from me? Obviously, I've uploaded a few different team comps, theme runs lately, specifically with Divine Ifrit and Queen Luf, because Queen Luf is a joke. Divine Ifrit is a fun training ground just to, test people out on and practice stuff. And just because I enjoy the game, And yeah, so what do you guys want from me? Feel free to say anything, feel free to speak to me on Reddit. I know I'm not the biggest fan of everyone over there, because I kind of act like an ass sometimes, but that's because I have strong opinions and I stick by them. You're all too whiny. Yes, whine, you get stuff, but at the same time, you're too whiny for stuff that's irrelevant. And I stick by that. So before I end using my voice, I want to give shout outs to Scott for the amazing research he does and the fact that I'm communicating with him now. Destroff for his amazing infographics, and the fact that we're kind of buddies now and we joke about Ink and my Edward all the time. It's great, makes me laugh. To all of you who are following me as Spoony Bard, because I appreciate that support. It makes me want to keep doing this. You know, I started doing this for me. I kept doing it for the people who was like, oh, I see you in the C2A. And you guys, you know, you keep me going. You keep me wanting to run the Spoony Bard into everything until I rip my hair out. Which luckily I haven't started losing it yet because I'm not old enough. Soon. One more year. This year I'm 30, so that's fun. I'm going to give shout outs to Infernal, who is an old IRL friend of mine. He's not an old friend because he's still a friend. He's still a really good friend. And he started playing just before November, I think, last year. Partly my fault. I did nothing but talk about this game because I fucking love this game. Yeah, and he's doing really well. You know, he's beating out Lufenia Pluses. You know, he's doing really well. So I want to give a shout out to him too. So if you guys spot him on the Reddit, be nice to him, or else you'll face my wrath. No, I'm joking. He sorts out his own problems. He's a big enough boy. And you know, just thank you to everybody else who's wasted their time with me, watching stupid runs, watching, you know, spending time to talk with me, helping me understand the game better when I was a newer player. People won't know me probably much from back then, but, you know, I appreciate everything that you guys as a community have done for me, and I hope what I do for the community is good enough too. So, yeah, leave your ideas on what you want, and I'll see what I can do and provide them. Okay, so thank you. Spoony out.